everybody, welcome back to my channel Heart Warriors Tarot. My name's Deanna and this is your daily energy reading for Sunday, June the 16th. Happy Father's Day to everybody in the United Kingdom and anybody else who is celebrating it today. The moon is in Libra today and I've got the spiritual tarot here and the spiral tarot, and we're going to use the spiritual tarot to pull out a card for the overarching theme taking place today, and then we're going to use the spiral tarot to get into the specifics a little bit more. First of all, let's tune in to the singing bowl. Take a couple of deep breaths with me, align yourselves, think about anything you might like help and guidance with, and let's see what comes up. Dear Spirit, thank you for being with us and guiding us in this reading today for the highest good of all. Can I please ask for clear, concise messages to come through for all who need those messages today? And I'd like to thank my guides and my angels for being here as well today and helping me guide this reading. Thank you. Okay, I'm asking for one main card first for the overarching energies coming into play for today, Sunday, June the 16th. One card, there we go, let's take this one. We have the Hermit. The Hermit is all about deep spirituality, deep spiritual study, taking the time to really find yourself, to understand who you are, to know yourself very well. This can also mean alone time, spending time alone, but it's never without a reason. Usually the time spent alone is to further yourself in some way or another, to partake in a soul journey or a spiritual journey that is going to help you evolve in some way or another. Usually this is a time when the Hermit comes up of deep spiritual learning, including taking the time out to do things like meditations, journeying, dream journeying, visualizations, and so on. The idea is to really connect with yourself and connect with your channel, so that you can clear that channel and communication, spiritual communication, becomes more easy for you. If you are learning any kind of spiritual or healing art at the moment, this card bodes well for that. And the guidance here for the collective is to take today out to do that kind of study, to learn something about yourselves, your soul journey, or a spiritual art or skill. Okay, we're going to choose 3 more cards from this deck to give us a more specific reading for anyone who might need the specifics. It's okay if you don't relate to the more specific reading. Every single person can take from the general collective energies coming into play today. Okay, 2 more cards. This one. Part 1. Okay, let's see what we've got. We have the Knight of Wands, which is about moving forward with courage, with bravery, and not holding back with what it is that you really want to do. And then we've got the Nine of Swords, which suggests to me quite a bit of anxiety or worry about moving ahead into whatever this thing is. You may be feeling pushed into going in a particular direction by somebody or by a group of people and you don't want to go, or this may be something that you need to do, a place or an event that you are heading to, but you have a lot of anxiety around it and you can't seem to shed it. Perhaps you're afraid you are not courageous or brave enough to get into this mode and do this thing that you need to do. Whatever it might be, there is a lot of anxiety surrounding this. And then we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like with this Nine of Cups that there are a lot of expectations placed upon you or placed upon this event. It's like there are people relying, or it could be you that's relying on this, but I'm getting the sense of other people relying on this particular course of action to bring about a desired outcome that is going to bring a lot of joy and happiness and abundance to whoever is involved. But there is somebody here feeling the pressure here. Perhaps you're the one in charge of a particular project or trying to make an event or something take off, and everybody has got such a strong ideal about it that it's a lot of pressure on you and you're really feeling this. That's what's coming through to me here with this Nine of Wands energy, this charging ahead into something, and it's like you're not entirely sure if it's going to work out, and there's a lot of pressure on you to make it work. And other people perhaps even have a slightly romanticized vision or ideal about what this thing is, this project or event that the Knight of Wands is charging into, that perhaps you are charging into or being made to charge into. And you perhaps have a slightly different view, a slightly more anxious or even perhaps realistic view about how it's going to turn out. And I'm feeling like you might be worried that people will be disappointed at the outcome and then perhaps blame you for it. That is what's coming across to me. Combined with this Hermit card, I feel like whoever is relating to this Nine of Wands energy, this feeling of anxiety, worry, sleeplessness, not really knowing which way you want to go with something, being pushed in a certain direction, perhaps even being judged or criticized for what it is that you're doing, how you're going forward with something, and so on and so on. Whoever's relating to that energy, I feel like you are going through a period where you're having to be internally very strong, very self-centered, and I mean that in a positive way, not an egoic way. You're having to be balanced and centered on self in order to overcome this kind of fear and anxiety and move forward in the direction of the Knight of Wands. That's what's coming through to me here. I feel like you have clarity about the situation. I feel like other people around you might be looking at it through rose-coloured glasses, but you actually have a lot of clarity here. The reality, I think, about which way this could go and how it could be, but for some reason the people around you aren't seeing it that way, and that's why you're feeling the pressure. Okay, let's put down a rune stone and see what else we can get about this situation. Oh God. I actually just dropped the packet and a whole load of rune stones fell out on the floor. My feeling is the ones that fell out are not needed. So let's see what's going to come out here. Okay. Okay, yeah, we have the Isa or Ice runestone. This is about challenges. This is a big challenge. Okay, whatever this thing is that the Knight of Wands is moving into, the direction you're moving into, this is a huge challenge for you. There's this feeling like you can't get out of it. You have to do it. You have to go that way. I don't know if it's a work situation, whatever it is, it feels like you have to go that way. There is frustration here. There is an inability to... I'm actually feeling an inability for other people to kind of be more flexible and change their perceptions on whatever this issue is. That's what I'm feeling. And it's causing quite a bit of anxiety here and quite a bit of a challenge for you. What I'd like to do is put down an oracle card. I've got the Ascended Masters oracle deck here. And I'd really just like a little bit of advice about going forwards, what you can do to help yourself with this situation. It seems like it is a little bit complicated. I feel like you've got a lot of strength though. Here we go. Work your magic. I feel like you've got quite a lot of strength because of this Hermit card. I actually feel like you are someone even though this card might make it seem like you're highly anxious and maybe even a little bit terrified about the direction things are going in, this card here is the true you. This is who you really are. So actually you have got a lot of spiritual willpower here, a lot of wisdom, a lot of clarity about this particular event or situation and how to move forward. And that really, I feel, is where you are getting your strength from. This Work Your Magic card, represented by Saint Germain, is really, I feel, about using your intelligence and your skills and your spiritual wisdom, your powers of manifestation to make this thing work. A lot of your strength and what you need is going to come from within, from this position of the Hermit. And for the specific reading, that's why the Hermit card is here. It's telling you to connect within and connect to that channel you have in order to find your strength, your skills of manifestation, and to make the impossible possible. That is the message that is coming through here. I feel like you have a lot of support from the other world, from your spirit team, in making this thing work with this card. Okay, you do have your spirit team cheering you on and helping you from the other side, whatever this situation is. So try not to let this block get to you. Try not to let other people's idealism and expectations get to you. You can do this. Just like the Knight of Wands is brave and courageous and knows how to charge on, so do you. But because you have the energy of the Hermit behind you, you can do it in an exceptionally skilled way with full clarity. And with this Oracle card here, the Saint Germain Oracle card, you have the skills and the power of manifestation to make whatever it is work, to actually make this happen. It's actually a really beautiful reading despite the challenges that are present. Okay, so if you relate to this reading, I am wishing you the best of luck with it. Go for it, take a deep breath and use all your skills and wisdom and powers of manifestation to make this work, because everything here says to me that you can. There we go. I'm going to leave the reading there. Have a fabulous day and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's reading.